very glad when the race was over, to be honest.
I would
Not only
imagine
because it was
so,
like
yeah.
10:30, quarter to 11, whatever time it was, but I was just like,
Yeah.
I've been sweating this for 3-4 hours. I can't, especially because everyone was on the softs for the last couple of laps as well. I was just like, oh, I can't be dealing with this. I'm expecting it'll be chaos as well tonight, to be honest. It'll just be DRS Jones.
A mental thing that race was. I found.
Did they? Yeah.
It was like
Did they do
trying to keep.
last year? Sorry, go on, mate.
I just basically said Hungary was like a mental thing more for me. It was just like keeping it good, solid laps and keep it on the track, basically. And but like I say, we're talking about Hungary and our personal races here. Anyway, here we are in the Festival of Speed, Monza. Not a track me or Bradshaw like. We were discussing it just now, but yeah, it should be very entertaining today. I think we've got 14 drivers here today, so hopefully that they've put on a nice show for us. We've got a short quali. Oh, I remembered that this time. I always forget.
Sprint weekend, obviously, like you said, because of a short quali. That would be, two race starts going into turn one. That could be absolute chaos.
Yeah, the thing with the sprint is, if you mess up in a sprint race, you've got at least another race to get it right.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah, that's what happened to me in Austria. I burned myself out basically in Austria in the sprint, and then had a decent full race. But yeah, it's the short qualities I can't get used to.
Yeah.
So no, I never practice a short quali. It's always just a full one.
I won Austria.
I came fourth or fifth, I think.
Yeah, I got lucky in Austria as well. The leader crashed. Well, he didn't crash out. Someone crashed into him. Right, let's see who's on track. And Ferrari, Muddy Biscuit, he'll obviously want to be doing well here in front of the Tifosi.
I know he said earlier he was having trouble getting a setup because there was a glitch with time trial or something, so he might not have his ideal setup on.
Yeah, it's been like that all weekend. There's a problem with the TTs at the moment.
It's just F1 22 things, isn't it, at the minute? There seems to be. I mean, when we were doing the practice earlier, I disconnected, so I had to reconnect. Did a flying lap. It said I was 4 seconds up across the line, and I was like half a second slower.
Yeah. That's glitched for me a few times on this game. I remember doing a TT in Australia once, and it was saying I was like something like 3/10 up or something like that. Crossed the line, 3/10 up, and it said that I was 3/10 slower. I was like, oh. Well, anyway, we're on board with Muddy Biscuit here. I think he's first out on track. He's going down this main long straight here into the braking zone, into the chicane, and then it's a nice get on the power up through the gears, short shifting as fast as you can up to a 200 mile an hour if you can. Nope, he's up to about 90, pushing it, but coming into the timing beam sector 1, he's at 26.5 into another chicane here, and then it's a short right-hander followed by another short right-hander onto the another straight. Then into a DRS zone. He's got a nice little bit of a toe ahead of him with the Williams. Gonna help him out a little bit. Then into Ascari now, It's the most hardest part of the track to get right. He's taken that very nicely there, Muddy Biscuit. He's coming around into the parabolic now. And he's going to be completing his lap now. Let's see what Muddy can do. Can he get into the 19s? 20.9. Not bad. As fast as a laps there for Muddy. Surprisingly. Crazy Fish obviously has messed up his lap somewhere. We're on board with FFR Milan now. 20.2. So maybe my time from earlier isn't as slow as I thought it'd be, considering I'm F5. But Milan will be one of the favourites here for pole, I think. 20.5. So they're in the 20s, which I'm quite shocked at, really. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, for Q1, it's not.
No, it is short quality.
Oh, of course, sorry, yeah.
It should be fast. 19.9 from Corey Marshall. Right, we've got some decent times coming in now. Let's see what Matthew's in the pits. We've got Steffi Weffy Gamer trying to get a bit of a toe there off of Muddy. But we're coming around the final corner for Steffi Weffy Gamer. Can he get into the 19s? No, 20.7.
It wasn't an ideal lap for them. They were too deep into turns 1 and 2, so didn't get a great exit. So. Crazy Fish invalidated their second lap as well after reporting their first. They're going again.
Yeah, I think Hudson's going again as well. He's at 24.799, so he'll be definitely going again. Well, he's very low on fuel there, though. I don't think he's going to have enough fuel to go again.
I'm surprised Crazy Fish has got enough fuel to go again, to be honest. He must have had about 5 laps or so when he's come out of the pits.
Must have. Have you thought about doing the you can put 2.7 laps of fuel in, right? Something I was thinking about doing was doing 2 laps, out laps, and getting like 1.5 lap fuel. I worked it out, right? And then just doing a flying lap on that last lap with like 1 lap of fuel.
Yeah, I tried doing that, or I was thinking about doing that for, I think it was Portugal actually. But I found that the tyres were too warm by the time you did an extra out lap.
Yeah,
but
well, I got it down
like
to 4.
Here.
Yeah, it's possible because of the tyre wear. It's not so bad. I got it roughly to about 4% on all tyres when I did it. But the only problem I did have was tyre temps. Trying to get the heat in the tyres again.
For me, I have it as, like, especially the rear left, I seem to overwork or it just gets too hot.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had to lower it. For a lot of the settings I have, the rear left is sort of close to minimum pressure, just so it doesn't wear as much. I don't know if that's anything to do with being on a controller or not.
25.9 there from Matthew. It's the fastest so far there.
Jeffy's on a lap going through a Ascari in a half second up at the minute. I've put them around P2, P3.
Yeah, coming around the parabolica now, stepping up a game up, and he is improving his lap by the looks of it. By nearly half a second there from Steffi. But let's go on board with Matthew. He's coming around the final corner now. It looks like this is going to be the pole lap. Fastest so far. By quite a way by the looks of it.
19.3. That is quick.
That is quick.
Quirky Turtle's just about to start their first flying lap.
Right, on board with Quirky. The only McLaren here today. So hopefully he can bring home the points to the team today. I'll be hoping so. No bias at all. Oh, and JK disconnects there.
Are you having people leaving on your screen?
Yeah. And you?
Yeah. Only a 120.7 for Quirky.
Short brief. 19.3.
Evo's just starting his lap.
Everyone's leaving the session again. What is going on?
Evo's gone purple through the middle sector, through the first sector, sorry. Only P6 for Evo, 20.1.
Alright, we've got 4 people coming on our laps now.
Or Evo's in gravel. I think he might be pushing for a second lap, or possibly just on his in lap.
Biscuit on a lap. No, he's coming in. So
Crazy
go on
Fish
board.
just started a new lap. I mean, at the minute, Matthew's in a league of his own. He's got a 4/10 for the second gap. 12 left in second. Crazy Fish to the 10th of a second up. Carries it on, it could put him back into about 7th or 8th. You've got P5 to P7 separated by just less than 100th of a second.
Sorry, I'm not talking on it at the moment. I'm just trying to.
Is it worth after quali doing a new lobby?
Well, I'm not sure yet. We're just talking about what's happening.
Okay, yeah.
In the Discord. Could be a server issue. I don't know. I haven't dropped out of the lobby in years.
Yeah, well, I was doing so that lobby we did earlier. I dropped out of that 3 times, and
Yeah.
I dropped out of one race earlier in the season, but I haven't had any other connection issues, and it happened 3 times in the space of about half an hour earlier.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the lobbies this weekend, because with the TTs messed up as well, that's got to be something wrong. So it doesn't affect the race. But currently Matthew is the guy leading the way from Aldaf, and they're all on out laps now. So we've got James. Is he on a lap? No. So we'll find somebody who is. Unity Hush is in sector 1. I'm going to sector 2 now.
Hudson's just started a lap. Going to 1 and 2.
Oh, he almost flew off there. Hit the inside curve there and just absolutely hit the bump there. The Alpine. Like I say, that part of the track is so hard for a pad user, I find.
Yeah, it is very. It's just a case if you just hit the curb at slightly the wrong angle, it can just spin you off.
You're definitely in the wall. Unity. I think he's gone again.
Hudson backed out his lap. Looks like he made a mistake through the middle sector.
Well, Richard Munch. Can he improve his time? He's at find a 10th to beat Aldaf. Nearly 6/10 to beat Matthew. Matthew didn't improve this time, I don't think. Going out to the line, what does he do? Doesn't improve. Aldaf has invalidated his lap, so he will Corey Marshall out of nowhere. Look at that, 3 thousandths of a second. Where's Legends? Legends is coming through. Scary. Going on to the back straight, yeah. Oh, he invalidates! Yuri Hush. Can he improve his time? He had to go around again, so he could be very low on ERS for this lap. Coming up to the line now. Can he improve? Does improve by 0.2, but does not move him up. Just misses out by 0.03 of a second.
I mean, from P5 down to P10 is less than 1/10 of a second. That's, I mean, obviously it being such a short track, but that is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Case of one mistake will cost you 4 or 5 places.
There you have it. Matthew is on pole position here today. Corey Marshall in second. Al Duff in third. Pigeon Munch fourth. JJ Hudson. Step Over Gamer. Crazy Fish. James Muddy Biscuit. JK. Evo. Quirky Turtle. Milan. And Unity Hush. But 1.2 seconds between the whole of the field. That's not too bad.
Well, I mean, it's 9/10 for, you know, from P15 to P2. It's just Matthew in a league of his own from those laps anyway.
I mean, look at that, yeah. You got like P5 down to, I think it was P12, 1/10 of a second split some more. Oh no. Fuck. I'm on the grid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you rejoined the...
Yeah.
You have to go for a nice dive bomb into turn 1 then, mate.
Fuck yeah.
Dive bomb and then retire in the pits. Someone's already ready up as well.
Well, this is my first race in Tier 1. And only race in Tier 1.
As you're doing the information that mate, I'll just go through the tyres. Who's starting on what tyre? So they're all on the mediums, apart from Mo Biscuit and Mr. Pigeon Munch, who's opted for the soft for the sprint race. Which could be eventful. Can't...
Spun in front of me.
Going to say, you're not using that as an excuse because you crashed into it, are you?
I'm staying well away from him. I'm not getting into trouble any further than I'm already in now for starting on the grid. I'm also going to keep sort of the pace with him because I don't want to leave him standing on the grid like...
Yeah. Have you got to do the first lap to then come into the pits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope no one crashes out first lap. So I have to pass them or something.
Yeah, you'd have to try and wait a bit before you start moving, I guess.
Yeah, give them like about 5 second head start.
last to first.
Oh, and she spun. I bet he's shocked to see me. It's like, what are those Stars Orphan doing in Tier 1? See, I knew he was Tier 1.
He's just been sandbagging all this time.
Yeah.
Top 2 have been disqualified from the formation lap. It's going Monza, and Corey Marshall's got a much better start than Matthew going down to turn 1. Camera angle's not great for me. I think, yeah, Corey Marshall has got ahead of Matthew going to turn 1. Pigeon Munch has cut the corner a little bit, but he's started on those soft tyres and put them to good use so far. Up into P3. You've got a bit of chaos down at the back with Aldaf dropping a few places. Yeah, Aldaf's dropped 5 places at the start. James has dropped 5 as well. But Corey Marshall's bringing them round.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Pigeon Munch, if anything, is under pressure from Hudson. Well, he was until Matthew just made a mistake coming out of second Lesmo, pressuring him down to Ascari. He's got ahead. As Stars Orphan makes a beautiful overtake on Legends, who I think might have spun. The pole sitter though down into 3rd place. I'm not quite sure what happened to Aldaf, but he's not had a good start. What's happened to Matthew? He's gone. He's down into P13. I think he might have spun on the exit of Ascari. The pole sitter down to P14. The Stars Orphan gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. You only did 1 lap, Stars, and you couldn't avoid getting a penalty.
I know.
But it's been a terrible start for Matthew. I'm not sure whether there was contact going into Ascari or he drops it on his own. Unity Hush doesn't have a front wing, so he'll be coming into the pits. I think your AI has just come back out of the pits as well. So hopefully that will tire in a second and not bring out a safety car or anything.
I hope so. They're quite far away from it, so it should just retire somewhere around there, hopefully.
Corey Marshall, though, got a second lead over Pigeon Munch, who's on the soft tyres.
Yeah, it's gone. So, but Matthew, what happened to Matthew?
I'm not sure. I know he was alongside, he was pressuring Pigeon Munch, I think it was, going into Ascari. But I was on board with Corey Marshall at the time, so I didn't actually see what happened. Whether there was contact, or like I say, he dropped it on his own.
He's making the move on the Haas driver here of Steffi Weapon Gamer. He's going side by side. That was a lovely move there from Muddy. Right on the outside on the corner. He's on the soft tyre, so he's making use of them. Yeah. Corey Marshall now. He must be thinking, well, this race is mine to win now. He's on the medium tyre, pitching much on the soft. I'm surprised they started on the softs, to be honest with you. He must be thinking about an early safety car, maybe? Surely they can't take a...
Possibly. I mean, I know it's not the biggest, the worst track for tyre wear, but I would have thought it would still be too bad as Aldaf goes up the inside of Eva going into Ascari. But Evo's coming back at him. It's going to be a
Side
drag
by
race
side.
down to turn 1.
That Mercedes got a lot of straight line speed there.
Yeah, there's pressurising Crazyfish as well. He's got a penalty, 3-second penalty.
Oh,
It's
it's
got a little
contact.
bit of contact. I'm not sure
man.
if Crazyfish has front wing damage from that. Doesn't look like it, but
A lot of side-by-side action going on. Most of it pretty clean, other than that just now from Aldaf. Aldaf has got such straight line speed in that Mercedes. He must be running like literally 0-0 wings or something like that. Using a lot of ERS. Did find on this track though, with the ERS, it's so hard to get back.
yeah. IGN Legends has spun at the second chicane, or has taken to the escape route. I just saw him coming back over the speed bumps. But Corey Marshall, he pulled away 1.2 gap to Pigeon Munch. He seems to have this under control at the minute. GKA looks for a move on Hudson into first corner. Nothing on though.
Evo on the back of Aldaf now. So maybe Aldaf started to struggle with his very low downforce setup. It's the closest action we've got at the moment, really, other than Crazyfish as well. It's a little bit further down. It's right on the back of Milan, who had an unbelievable race last week. Pulled off probably the best last 2 laps of a race this season in Hungary. Oh, look at that. The Atari coming up. Crazyfish. He's having a look. Get the move done. He's using all of his ERS to try to defend Milan. But sorry, it's not Milan. Side by side. Can Matthew get the move done? Giving him space there. Crazyfish. Just about. Short shifted too fast there, I felt. Matthew. But he's looking like he's going on the outside. He's trying to squeeze him a little bit. Milan. I say Milan. It's Crazyfish though. He does get moved done there, Matthew. He's trying to make his way back up through the field now. If he wants to try and get the win here today.
I think Pigeon Munch is starting to struggle on those soft tyres. He's got JJ Hudson 2.5 tenths behind.
The spinner. It's JK. He lost it out of Scary, as so many cars tend to do. Oh, he almost takes out. How was it?
I think it was Quirky Turtle. It might have been James. Yeah, IGN Legends gone round again. Hudson's right on the back. He's alongside Pigeon Munch for second place. Going to
so
turn 1.
Close.
Got the move. Got a 3-car battle. P5. Definitely Muddy and Aldaf. And Evo's joining that now as well. Aldaf goes to the inside with Muddy.
Side by side with two Williams drivers. Oh, he's lost it! Milan. Lost it on his own there. coming out of the chicane, got on the power and just lost the rear end. Everyone's starting to lose it now. That's the thing, see, I mean, you've got to imagine they were running some very, very low downforce steps here.
Yeah. And like we saw in qualifying, they know that one mistake could cost them, you know, especially when you're in a DRS train, one mistake could lose 3 or 4 positions.
Yeah, definitely. But like you say, Pitcher Munch is definitely struggling on his soft tyres now. He's lost the position now to Hudson, who's on the mediums. And he's starting to fall away. 7 lap old softs now. So, but tell you who's still doing alright on the softs is Matty Biscuit. Although he's got his teammate right behind him now. Maybe it wasn't the best of ideas.
The big crash coming out of Ascari between Unity Hush and IGN Legends. Legends is out.
Can he get going again?
I'm not sure what happened. I just caught the end of it.
There's 2 cars there, but there's only showing one that's DNF'd.
Yeah, I'm not sure. With Unity.
It's not moving.
But yeah, it's big. It looked like one of them had spun, and the other went into the other.
Why didn't Unity move in?
It says he'd left the session, but so I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure if that's right or if it was just a glitch that said that. We've got Eva right behind Muddy coming into Ascari.
Well, we don't know what's going on because his car is still parked there and he's still technically in the race.
Yeah, I think it might be a glitch on the timing things. He's not. It doesn't say he's losing any time or anything.
Yeah, he's joined back. So, apparently,
yeah.
His game crashed. He lost. I think the Xbox game actually crashed. You know. He dashboarded.
Yeah.
So that's a shame. But has he got going again? He's still there.
Just had Matthew get past Steffi into the second chicane as well. It's a good little battle. But
is he go on to Unity a minute? Is he still parked up there?
He's still parked up there for me. It says on the timing thing he's plus 32.9 behind GKA. And that hasn't changed.
Maybe he is going round, but it's not showing on any of our screens.
Yeah, he's saying that he can't take control of the car. Matthew gets past Muddy going into Ascari.
Oh, you faked going to the pits there, Matthew. Gosh, this lobby does look dodgy.
Yeah. But Corey Marshall had that absolutely under control all race, to be honest. Good recovery from Matthew though to get back up into P6 from, you know, he was down at the back.
Oh, I really hope that my car is not on the grid again.
I think it might, well, unless you, yeah, if it's the same lobby, I think it might be, to be honest.
Yeah. Might be a case to do a restart. Because if you get the grid order, you could do a quick restart. Sort the lobby out.
Yeah.
You screenshot it for me, will you?
Yeah. I'm sending those over to you on Discord.
Can you screenshot the points as well?
Yeah, I have, mate.
So we know for thing. He's going to be on. Oh, right, it's raining. Right, I can have a look at the weather quick. Oh, somebody's fucking readied up again. Pardon my language. But this is ridiculous, man. It's raining for the first 4 sessions and then it dries up, so for the last part of the race. So, right. Okay, restart. Are you in the Discord? Division 1 Discord?
Yeah, sorry. My game decided it didn't want to do anything. So you managed to get a look at the weather for this race?
It's alright now, we're not doing a restart.
Okay.
I was just asking because, see if they wanted to, because I was starting on the grid.
Okay. Yeah, I got the screenshot to the sprint results anyway, if we did need them.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we'll just have to do it this way.
Are you back on the grid, are you, as well?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So we're going. It's a good start from Hudson. He's got the lead off Corey and Marshall straight away. Struggling a bit for traction. Corey and Marshall have just got a penalty for going wide through the first chicane, as has Al-Daf as well. Gone through the barriers. Looks like there's a Ferrari Evo on his own, just stuck at the back. Munch shaking for a move against Corey Marshall. Looks to be struggling with early laps in these conditions, sorry.
Well, we're getting a pretty good view here of Evo and his driving from the rear. I can't keep on the track with no setup on.
Yellow flag.
Well, that's the thing. It's the first, qualifying in the sprint was both dry. I wonder whether, a lot of these drivers have gone for pure dry setups.
Yeah, that's why one of them put a message in going, oh, everyone's going to have on a restart on wet setups now.
Matthew shaping for a move against Aldaf. But Hudson seems to be very confident in these conditions from the early lap anyway. James gets past Muddy Biscuit. Muddy comes back at him.
Okay, the start
Coming down into turn one.
move forward.
I'm liking the consistency that I get this speed penalty in this win and the
Yeah.
race.
Well, Hudson's leading us away. Corey Marshall in second place.
Quickfield, she just got in front of Crazy Fish going into the second chicane.
Corey Marshall on the hunt now. Look at that. Milan up 6 places there from the start. Here's one for getting the overtakes done. Don't wait around.
GKA gone from move on Legends through the Ascari chicane. 4 or 5 car battle not coming up to Ascari.
Ooh. They're all going. Look at that heap of cars, all going side by side, and all getting through without crashing in the wet.
Matthews all over Aldaf. Gone to the inside, but backed out of it.
Right, Ethan. Right, Matty. Look at that, still side by side. They're going to go 3 wide, are they? Nope. Just about getting through into turn 1 nicely. It's nice driving there from all 5 of them, I should say. Still side by side of McLaren there. That's gone like nearly half a lap side by side there, Quirky and Evo, I think. He's trying to get the move done, Evo. It's just so hard in wet conditions to get the overspeed. Oh, and the ripples in the wall.
GKA into the wall.
He's lost his front wing. No.
Virtual safety car.
Yeah. Bit of breathing room now for the leaders. Sort of take account of where they are in the field. Got a nice little gap to Pigeon Munch. Yeah. Yeah, we're streaming their Tier 1 race, so yeah, if you don't mind. Right, just change this to options, invite. Yeah, that was Team Horizon. Accidentally joined the party. But we're back under way now after the virtual safety car, and obviously JK had to come back into the pits to get a new front wing, but he is still racing, so it's still a lot of opportunities left for him.
I just got past Corey Marshall for the lead. I was saying I didn't realise I muted myself.
Yeah, he's picked up a penalty somewhere, Corey Marsh. So, pretty shocked at that, really, in the wet. Getting a penalty. He normally stayed quite far away from the curves in the wet, didn't he?
Yeah, it's for corner cutting. He didn't have any warnings, so it was a straight penalty. I'm not sure.
Must have been turn one, maybe.
Yeah, gone on, yeah. Now I'm stuck in the race director.
Oh no. I hate it when that happens. That's why I don't chance it anymore. I used to do it and then get stuck there and have to start the game again just to get out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm just going to have to do now.
How the hell they've not fixed that bug by now?
I don't think they're trying to anymore. I think it'll just be a case of get a new game out. Well, I mean, hopefully that will fix a lot of issues, but...
Look at Crazy Fish here coming into a Scary. Don't try to move through there. Crazy Fish. Wait till you get through there. Oh, Quirky's gone wide. This is the opportunity for Crazy Fish now. Can he get the move done on the outside to go in side by side? He's going to get... The only problem he's going to have, Crazy Fish, he's going to go into here and not get the DRS. Oh, there's no DRS now in the wet, sorry. Quirky's going back at him now. There is some moves getting done, yeah, and look at that, because of the blocking there, really, that's kind of giving UT Hush the opportunity to make the move on both of them. He's going to get the double move done, yeah. Oh, lovely move there from Unity. They go 3 wide now, but then look at that, Crazy Fish is coming back in on the inside. Still going side by side. Also side by side actually today.
Got a safety car, GK is retired. That thing's crashed out on the exit of the Parabolica.
Oh, did Crazy Fish get the move down on Unity there? Before the safety car? It looks like it did. So it's a full car, safety car. Full course safety car, I should say.
On my screen, I had the safety card come out before he got past Unity, so I'm not sure. That must be a glitch, I'm not sure.
Yep, it is a bit soggy, Matty. Someone's pitted. Aldas pitted. Now I'm shocked at the pit. He's pit. Oh, he's trying to get the 5 second away.
Yeah, you get a penalty out of the way.
Now, when is this rain going to stop? It's starting to look a little bit brighter now. 7 laps in, 20 to go. So, it does look as though the rain is starting to... Well, I'm not saying it's easing off, but it does look a lot brighter, I would say.
Crazy Fish, Unity and Quirky Turtle all pitted for new inters.
Did you see that then? Sorry, Aldaf pitted there. You can see the leaders in the distance, like, that's how far back he is. Right, so we're just waiting for the safety car to get back into the pits, and then we get back in the way here. Ferrari's there in 8th and 9th. Obviously they will want to do well here today. Okay, one thing though, it's so easy to drop it under the safety car in the wet conditions, so trying to get temps into your tyres and stuff. I remember commentating on a league race in another league, and the guy in the lead, it was around, I think, Singapore, trying to warm his tyres up in the lead of the race with like about 5 laps to go. Hit it into the wall, lost his front tyre. Oh, it was such a guy.
The heartbreak.
Thing was, he led the race throughout the entire race up to that point, and dropped it under the safety car. Oh, it's such a killer.
I know a couple of times that I've led a safety car restart, I'm always worried about dropping it. Just as, you know, getting the pack going and then dropping it, safety car comes in as well.
Well, that's happened to me this season. I crashed into the safety car.
How Belgian that was, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never going to live that down. I swear to God. Right, safety car in. So it looks like Hudson's going to lead us away. He's been leading for quite a bit now. So he's obviously liking these wet conditions. He's been coming back in the championship lately, Hudson. He's starting to claw it back a little bit to our Matthew. Is he going to wait to go now? As he's looking at the sky now, it's looking very bright. Safety car peels in, and looks like Pigeon Munch is going to have a look under the Corey Marshall here into turn 1. Is he going to go late on the brakes? It looks like the AlphaTauri is going to have a look on the outside there, but oh, there's contact, and he went too late on the brakes there, Pigeon Munch, and it's cost him. Did he get any damage out of that? No safety car or virtual for that, but looking back through the field, there's freaking wide going into the corner there. Look at that, it's glitching there. Do you see that lagging there?
Yeah.
From,
Oh, Muddy's got no. Muddy's been taken.
Oh, there's a big smash at the back. Heap of cars going into each other. I think that was caused by the lag, maybe.
Both Muddy and Crazy Fish got 3-second penalties for corner cutting into turn 1 of that safety car restart.
Look at this, Unity Hush is making the move on 2 of these cars here. Sails past them both.
Yeah, Muddy hasn't got a front wing.
Yeah, neither of them got front wings actually. No wonder he flew past them easily.
Aldaf hasn't got a front wing now as well.
Muddy there. Yeah, heap of cars here with no front wings after that big smash. They'll all be piling into the pits now. And he's still going. How's that? With no front wing.
I mean, I know there's not many corners around here, but unless it is a glitch.
He could be waiting until the rain stops and then change it. Save himself a pit stop.
Possibly.
Because, like you say, the front wing on this game isn't such a bigger problem as it was on the last game because of the ground effect cars. Like, so I remember damaging my front wing, and for some reason I went faster. I don't know how.
That's worrying. That is.
That is worrying, isn't it? It's managing to hold on.
Unity, Legends, Muddy Biscuit, and E-Level.
This could be a spike from Aldaf, yeah? Well, the others have all decided to get their front wing sorted. Aldaf is probably waiting until the rain stops. It's like you say, a lot of straights and very few corners to deal with. We keep in contention with Quirky.
Pretty much right behind FFR Milan. Corey Marshall's right behind Heston.
Right, on board with Corey Marshall now. Can he get the move done this time? He's setting himself up, but he just hasn't got the overspeed that you need with this wet conditions. And yeah, gets on the power again, down to 54% ERS compared to they're on similar ERS. So yeah, he could defend really. Excellent. And you see the championship leader closing in on these two. He finally got some open track ahead of him. And if you look back there at Milan and Pigeon Munch fighting.
Considering Matthew was at the back on lap 2, lap 3 in the sprint race, not been a bad recovery at all.
Did you? Well, me and you got something in common then. Right. Can Pigeon Munch get this move done? Oh, he backs out of it. Strange one there. Could have possibly gone for a late one there.
He has got a lot more ERS than Milan in front of him.
Yeah, Milan. What's Milan on? 24. Yeah. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Right into the back of Milan there. Right, back on with the leaders, and like I say, whereabouts is Al Daff? Well, he has dropped back quite a bit to Quirky now, so that. Oh, he did pit. He paid for a new wing. Didn't think he could stretch it to the dry. Well, that is a sign. There. Times are starting to get quicker. Is the rain easing off?
Pigeon nearly. It was right on the back of Milan. Had a great run through Ascari, caught the curb, the final part of Ascari, and he's lost the place to his teammate.
Yeah, James up to 5th now. And Corey Marshall's
out.
What's happened to him? He crashed in the pits. Somehow he crashed into the pits.
That's very strange. It looks like it's
car.
after the line as well. But I'm not sure what happened.
I could have sworn I saw his car in the pits there.
Yeah, it was. It was in the wall on the right hand side.
Oh, Corey Marshall in 2nd place here. Virtually a certain podium yet. He's dropped it. And a safety car, and it's still raining yet, so it wouldn't be a case now of going on to the softs yet, because like you say, it is still very much raining.
Pigeon Man has chanced it on a set of mediums.
Do you know what's happened there? I think he's got it selected for his next tyre, and he's not changed it.
Possibly. I mean, I know in my race in Hungary last week, we had a similar position where it was still raining, but the rain was supposed to stop, and then, but around about now sort of thing. Safety car came out, so everyone pitted, and then by the time the safety car ended, it was perfect for slicks. But when we first came out onto it, the track was still very wet, and people were struggling to keep on the track.
But it being like a very flat out track, I mean, a dry tyre wouldn't be as bad as what it would be on another track. You'd have to navigate the corners and stuff a little bit more tentatively, but somebody else has chanced it pitching much. So maybe it is drying out. Perhaps they've been told on the it's dry patches.
His teammate is pitted onto mediums as well.
Yeah.
And he's come out still ahead of him.
Yeah.
For the people lower down, I think it's worth a risk. Unity's pitted.
What is he doing?
He's putting the mediums on as well.
Medium tyres. The rain is still coming down. This is a big risk.
If they've got this right, though, they could be looking at Aston Martin 1-2.
Yeah, with the safety car.
I'm very in favour of.
With the safety car coming in as well, a whole bunch of them all up as well.
Yeah.
It could be effectively a pit stop ahead.
I mean, the track is drying out and the rain is easing, but
yeah,
I
just think it's a little bit too early.
Yeah, I think in two or so laps time, though, I think they could be looking good. I'm surprised more people haven't risked it, to be honest, especially the people outside of the points.
Yeah, like say Unity at a minute and 5 down. It's obviously a lap down. Is he a lap down? Yeah, I think he is. Looking at all the timing beams. Yeah, fortunately for Unity. Yeah, because he had that big glitch, didn't he, where his car was stuck.
Yeah.
He may actually be in control of his car, actually. Safety car. What's going on there? Gaggle of cars there, sort of swapping positions after the safety car. They're all catching up to the leaders now, so I think the safety car will be coming in. But like I say, let's go on board. Board? It does look as though the rain is stopping.
Yeah, it looks like the rain stops. I mean, Unity was just testing the braking into turn 1 and went through the runoff.
The rain has stopped. Perfect timing for the media runners. This is absolutely perfect timing for them. They are absolutely going to be flying in about a lap or 2 time compared to the Inters. In fact, I could honestly see the leaders all piling into the pits right now. They'll be hoping that this safety car does not go in this lap, but I got a funny feeling it is going to come in this lap.
With Unity so far back,
yeah,
do another lap, and I think that could be, by the time we get going again, it could be perfect for those mediums.
Yes, they're all piling into the pits. No, they're not. They dummied it.
Milan has, though. He's coming to the pits.
You've got a pit there.
So
Surely.
And Legends as well. I'm surprised more people haven't, because at least then they've got a better chance of.
They're going to be
being
pit stop down.
Yeah. Unless they think that with this restart it'll be another safety car to do it then, but
Unity is going to be on the same lap now. He's coming back. It looked as though he was a lap down by the time it be. Or is he a lap down?
I don't think so. As far as I can see, it's he's 30 seconds behind.
I'm reading it wrong.
Very surprised more people haven't pitted for those mediums. Or for dry tyres, anyway.
Well, the safety car has been out for nearly 4 laps now.
It should come in this lap, and I think there'd be a
Oh.
stampede to get into the pits. But for certain people, if they're having to double stack, like Matthew and Evo, they could lose a lot of positions.
Well, it is in this lap. This is going to cost Hudson and Matthew the AlphaTauri 1-2, yeah. They should have pitted.
Unless they think that the Inters will be okay for another lap, or I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but
even if they are, they're not going to be in 2 laps' time.
no.
And then it'll be effectively a pit stop behind it. Oh, that's
Oh,
so.
that's retired.
Did he retire?
He's crashed. He's
No,
gone
he's
into the
crashed.
wall exit Shikari of Ascari.
No.
Sorry.
Is that going to call out another safety car? He's in a dangerous
No one's
position.
coming to the pits on this restart.
No.
They're carrying on the Inters.
Is that... Oh! What happened to Crazy Fish?
He's gone
He's
straight on
absolutely
that
flew.
chicane.
Lost the brakes completely on the Inters. The Inter tyre is
two for-
definitely not.
No. Two
The tyre to
Ferraris
be
just
on
got
right now.
past. The 2 Ferraris just got past the 2 Aston Martins. They're on purely traction. So it's not looking. They don't look like they have much confidence at the minute. So maybe Inters are still alright. You know, despite how dry the track looks.
Yeah, they're dropping
Yeah,
back.
they're really struggling on these mediums.
That is a shock because the rain has stopped.
The track looks very dry on the racing line.
Yeah, you can still see a little bit of the spray. You're on board with the car. So I guess the track is a little bit damp. Because look, he's losing the brake set. They cannot control the car. 7-second gap. Honest to God, maybe they have made the right call, the guys up front.
And then what do you do now if you're on the mediums? Because if you pit again onto the Inters, I mean, the
Times
track
are
will
going
dry
down.
out. The track will dry out before the end of the race. Thing. Matthew's all over the back of his teammate, first position.
Yeah. It's definitely still into us by the looks of it. Yeah, you can see so much more traction the Inters have got. Look, he's even gone through Pigeon Munch. He couldn't control the brakes.
Yeah.
At first, it did look aspired because the rain has stopped. But at the moment, they are absolutely bleeding time to the Inter runners. And Milan's gone.
Milan's gone. Those
Guys on
medium
dry
tyres
tyres cannot control the car.
take the car again.
They're going to have
Pit
to
now.
pit.
Yeah.
Inters. Yeah, Milan just loses it. So, what looked like an inspired call by them has not paid off at all.
But then it's not raining, so is it likely that in another lap or two's time the track might be right for dry tyres? Because normally when it stops raining, the track dries out within a couple of laps on this game.
Didn't watch one race though in France where the rain
Hudson's
stopped.
pitting. Hudson's
It took-
pitting from the lead.
10 laps for
Yeah,
it to dry up because of the cold temperatures. That could be the case yet. It's stopped
Hudson,
raining.
Matthew, Quirky, Steffi, and Muddy Biscuit all come into the pits for dry tyres.
It's not dry.
Matthew's
Obviously
lost
it's
out
not.
as well. Quirky Turtle, Steffi, and Muddy have all got ahead of him. Pigeon Munch is up to third. He's the lead car on the dry tyre. Pigeon Munch, Steph's staying out.
Surely they must see that it's not dry tyres compared to when they're looking at the guys behind.
The fact that they've all done it, apart from Crazy Fish and Evo, I think it's like what I was saying about the Div 3 race in Hungary last week. That it's too wet at the minute, but no lap or two time. Or you think anyway, but it still looks, I mean, you can still see the wheel marks, the wheel tracks. What's Perky Turtle about?
Oh no!
He's spun it. Exit.
See the dry tyre? It's not dry
Yeah.
tyres. They're all losing it. See? On board with legends now. He cannot control the car.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the hard tyres. So, I mean, pitching munch on those mediums now that would have warmed up a little bit. It seems manageable, but still not ideal.
Look at the leaders now. They'll be hoping that it stays like this, because they will have a massive lead out of this. If not, they're pitting. Surely they've got to. Don't go to the dry tyres. Don't, please. Yes. Muddy's left the session. It's better off putting it in the AI. I tell you that.
I mean, no one knows what the right tyre to be on is. You've got 4 people on softs, 4 on mediums, 1 on hard, 1 on inters.
Yeah, Crazy Fish could be on for this. He could be on the perfect tyre if this safety car comes in right now. Compared to everyone else, he's absolutely struggling on these dry tyres.
I think the track will go dry, so unless they're just thinking we just have to tolerate it for the time being because we know Crazy Fish has to pit. But I would have thought it would have already dried up by now. It hadn't rained for 4 or 5 laps.
Like I say, in France, I watched the race, it didn't dry out until 10 laps. Because it's all to do with temperature as well, see?
Yeah,
the temperature is very low.
The run down to the Sky does look like it's drying a fair bit now compared to the last couple of laps, but
yeah, I think it is literally on the crossover now.
I think we might see him Crazy Fish coming to the pits this or next lap, possibly.
Does look as though it's on the crossover. We'll see.
Unless he just tries to risk it on the chance that on the inters for the rest of the race.
Well, you see rain there.
He's coming to the pits. He'll come out in P9, I would have thought, in Unity and Legends. So Matthew's pitted, and James has as well. They're all going on to softs now. You've just got Pigeon Munch and Muddy Biscuit on the mediums. Everyone else in softs.
Yeah, it does look like dry conditions now. Got 6 laps to go. Safety car in this lap, so yep, it looks like it's dry conditions now. We're going to have 6 laps of this race left on dry tyres to the end. Should be very exciting now. See a load of overtakes with the last 10 drivers we've got left still standing. We've lost Quirky Turtle, Milan, Aldaf, Corey Marshall, JK. So, but they're all desperately trying to warm their tyres up now. Thing with Pitcher Munch, he's on 8-lap-old mediums. He's going to struggle to keep all these soft runners behind. He's gone very early. He's going to be under pressure here. Oh no! As Hudson goes wide there, coming around the corner, he just tried to warm his tyres up and sort of lost the rear end. He's going to be under pressure from Steffi Webb. He game it into turn 1. Can he get the move done, Steffi? They're going side by side into turn 1. And I think he's going to go for a late one, is he? No, he doesn't. Slight bit of contact, but he backs out of it. But he's got the Ferrari of Muddy Biscuit right behind him. Muddy's coming on the outside. Can he get the move done, Muddy? He's on 3-lap-old mediums compared to the soft tyre, so the soft tyre effectively should be faster, but as it does prove to be, because he covers him there, Steffi. But then the other Ferrari of Evo is going for a move on Muddy, and Muddy lets him through there, kind of gives him the space. But then you've got the Alpine right behind Muddy now.
He's been tagged round, I think.
Oh, yes, Unity's in the wall. Got tagged. No. Unity was having a good race up to that point, and he's in the wall. Safety car again, and how many safety cars have we at now?
I wonder if Pigeon Munch will hit on some new spots, or whether he thinks, we're constantly going to get these safety cars. So I'm not going to, I'm only going to need to do a couple of sectors on these mediums before we get another one.
Yeah. It's disappointing. Unity
lead the session.
Poor Unity. Got some good points there. Well, Pigeon Munch leads them away under the safety car here. Like you say, does he come in for a set of sauce? He's going to be under so much pressure compared to the soft runners.
Got a good restart last time though, caught Hudson out.
He did, mind, didn't he? He went so early.
Yeah, I think it's because the safety car line where you can overtake them is just on the exit of Ascari rather than unless it's unless he just tried to catching them out. He's going to have to rethink what he does this time.
Yeah.
Whether he wants to go for the same approach or leave it later.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet up until this point.
Well, considering it was wet conditions, I was expecting a lot more carnage, to be honest. I mean, the fact that there were quite a few battles, 4 or 5 cars, and nothing.
Oh, mainly spins by their own cells, really.
Yeah, but no major contact.
No. I think that one just now was about the first one, really. So you might have a quiet week. Cool.
I've got a feeling that my race will be. I don't think it's going to be quiet.
I don't think so either after last week. You never know.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's a very quiet race, but
that you
somehow
would.
Well, yeah.
Where are you in the championship?
I'm leading it at the minute.
Are you?
Yeah, so
Well,
I got Des Pro, he's like 25 points behind me, I think. But I haven't had many good races lately. I think sort of the last safety car comes in as that. Sort of last 3 or 4 races haven't been great.
It's a bit different for me. My last 5 races, I've had pretty good races actually, bar one.
But I DNF'd in Belgium. That penultimate lap, someone spun and I ran into them. I couldn't avoid them. Portugal, late safety car got screwed me over. But when Pigeon Munch
It's gone again early. Caught him napping again. Hudson's been thinking, surely he can't go that early. He has. He's left him for dead.
He has got a much better restart there, Hudson. He's not under pressure.
That side-by-side action between Steffi and Evo. Can Steffi get the move done? No, he can't. He's not been getting moves done today, Steffi. He's been a bit tentative when it comes to making the move today. I think it's cost him, really. They're all getting through pretty much safely through here for this first lap after the safety car. They're all spreading out nicely, so back there as looks like James is having a look at Muddy. A much faster tyre at the moment compared to Muddy, but those soft tyres will start to fade a little bit now because they're nearly 6 laps old tyres, so Muddy's just got to try and hold on, and then his tyres will be the tyre to be on. But there's only, like, say 2 laps to go after this one, so can Muddy hold on? Or even make up a place, but it looks like James has got such a run on him, yeah. Going for the move on the inside into the final corner. Should have the overspeed on those soft tyres. And there's slight contact between the two of them. I don't think there was much Muddy could do there with him on the inside. But then he's under pressure from Crazy Fish now. Crazy Fish is under pressure from Legends. Legends is setting up.
Hutchins gone down the inside of Pigeon Munch for the lead. Got the move done on those soft tyres. Evo's now right behind Pigeon Munch.
Can Pigeon Munch hold on for a podium, yeah. Although he has got a penalty, so he is going to drop down. 2 laps left of this race, or less than 2 laps now. Oh, I tell you what, my throat is dry as desert. Right, Hudson is going to win this race by the looks of it, barring anything crazy happening. Because Crazy Fish is all the way down the bottom, so anything crazy would be coming from him. But although
got James right behind Steffi for P5.
Can Evo get into? Well, he is effectively in second place because Pigeon Munch has got the penalty.
Hudson isn't pulling away massively though.
We are going to have DRS for the final lap, so can Pigeon Munch get? Oh, look at that late move there on the outside by Matthew, and there's contact.
Brakes so late.
He braked so late, went for it, and it took out. I think it was Pigeon Munch he hit.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch has been given a 5-second penalty for supposedly corner cutting as well.
He got taken out by Matthew there, so that will get removed.
Evo has got ahead of Pigeon Munch. Hudson and Pigeon Munch, sorry, has got ahead of Hudson.
All going off here on the final lap. But I think Matthew gave that back to him. Or Hudson, I think it was. And that is really lost Hudson the race. Did he hit Hudson?
I don't think so, no. I think Hudson was clear of it. So I'm not sure what happened.
Hudson, Evo is in the lead and he's going to win this race.
I mean, Evo's got a massive lead.
By Matthew has really
Oh, then
Absolutely
he's not
front
giving
row.
much room. Oh, the two AlphaTauris have crashed.
Oh, they smashed into each other and on the final lap, and they've taken each other out, and that's a big smash. And AlphaTauri are going to garage is going to be absolutely fuming after this race. Hudson lost the race. I think his teammate took him out. I'm not sure, 100% sure. I have to look back
So
on the stream.
I was watching it. So on the entrance to, so coming up to Ascari, Matthew had the run on Hudson, was deploying ERS, and I'm not sure whether Hudson didn't see him or he squeezed him a little bit. Matthew was onto the grass, and then they made contact. Matthew clipping Hudson's rear tyre, but I'm not sure whether that's because he wasn't left enough room or what. Just didn't see him coming. I'm not sure.
Well, like I say, we'll leave it to the stewards to decide what happens after the race, and we won't make any comments on it at the moment. We'll leave it to the stewards after the race to decide what happens there. That is a bit of a shock there.
We did say it was going to be chaos, though.
We did say something crazy would have to happen for him to lose that race, and it did. Here are the results here today. I'll have to quickly change to that, and the race results. So there is the sprint results, and the race results for you, and we will get them in for interviews. That's the party. Well, out of nowhere, Steffi Weffy Gamer gets a podium, and Matthew gets a podium. I can't invite him because he's on PC. He'll have to join himself.
Right, but I'm going to have to head off, mate.
Okay. I don't think Steffi Weffy Gamer joins parties normally. So, just try and get Matthew in if we can. Right, so we'll go onto the race winner here out of nowhere. Have you ticked the box, Evo?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Out of nowhere, mate, you got the victory there after an absolutely crazy end to that race. Obviously, you didn't expect it, but
No.
I mean, like I say, I was talking to you in the commentary box last week that you'll be racing next week, and I hope you be on the podium. But,
Yeah.
As I quickly invite O'Hardy. There we are. Yeah, but he got the victory today out of nowhere. I mean, like you say, tell us about that last couple of laps and your race, really, how it went for you.
Race was just, to be honest, there was probably about 2-3 times where I was like, I'm just done. I just wanted to retire in the pits, but glad that I haven't now. And then, the last 2 laps, I know I had a big deficit on the straights. I set my car up more for wet weather than the than the dry weather. So I just tried keeping mistakes to minimum, stay out of trouble as much as I can. Yeah, and then the last lap, turn one. Yeah, I just went on pure instinct on that one. Oh, it was all a blur. I couldn't even tell you what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, due to the other podium guys and the other guys that were up at front, had some great pace. So,
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you very much, Evo. Are you looking forward to the next one in, I believe is it USA?
if I can make it, then yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. It's a track that I don't normally like, but I'll have to
Yeah,
put in some sweat hours to get better.
yeah, it is America. Yeah, USA next. Well, like I say, maybe you'll be back on the podium. You never know.
No, no,
Well,
what happens?
congratulations to you here on the
Thank
race
you.
victory. And obviously, Steffi Weppy Gamer was in second place. He's not joined the party. Congratulations to him on his second place. Who has joined the party? Have you ticked the box, Matthew?
Yep.
Yeah. Right. He was third place here today. Well, kind of out of nowhere, really. After that mad last lap, I should say. I mean, well, like I say, you got third place there. It's good for your championship lead. Obviously, your rival finished, I think, P8 in the end. So, tell us about your race, really.
Well, dry qualifying pace. I was like 4 tenths clear of everyone, which is pretty safe. I had a very good like first sector, rode the curves really well, but that was helped because I did an esports team race around here, so I was sweating it quite a lot. But what I didn't do is practice the rain, and that was pretty much my downfall. I span out Parabolica in the sprint race, which put me back as well, which sort of an L for the entire session. But yeah, that last lap incident, let's call it that, that turn one, I was trying to overtake Evo because I had to make the moves to try and get Pigeon as well because he had a penalty. So I was at least going for P2. Hudson had the pace all race, but I just completely missed my braking point, misjudged it. Tried to avoid Pigeon Munch because he was turning in for turn one, so I cut turn one to try and get ahead of him. Couldn't make it in time, bounced off the curb and hit Hudson as well. But then I was there just like, yeah, I'm probably going to get penalised for that, deservedly so, because I did make a mistake. You know, I hold my hands up. I'll probably get 10-second penalty at the very least for that. But then, yeah, the last corner, I got a good run on Hudson. I think he had damage from me hitting him. He might have had like side pod damage or something like that. And basically, yeah, he just squeezed me off into the wall and ruined it for himself. He could have had the win at least, maybe P2, maybe P3, but yeah, GG Evo, you had really good pace. Steffi did a good race as well. Yeah, not really much else to say, just a bit unfortunate. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yes, I'm sure the stewards will be looking into it after the race, and like I say, they'll decide and get it all sorted out for any penalties that might be added. But like I say, unfortunate incident. I mean, it all happens to us. Let's be honest. You know, what I mean, no one's perfect. And like I say, obviously it wasn't intentional, and like I say, I've done it myself, so I can't honestly say I'm totally innocent of doing something like that. Imola springs to mind this season. So yeah, like I say, I mean, obviously the stewards will decide that after the race. But like I say, you got P3 here today. Whether that'll stand or not is another question. But at the moment, it's the official result for it. But like I say, congratulations on your P3 here today. Like I say, you extend the championship lead for now, anyway. And like I say, looking good for the championship now. But like I say, that is your Italian Grand Prix. It was a bit of a incident-packed race, so yeah, it's worth looking back afterwards. And we'll see you again in USA next week. And tomorrow is Tier 2, so tune in for that. And I'd just like to say good night. Thank you very much.